Coach, why do I keep attracting the same kind of guy? Maybe why do I keep attracting married guys? Or why do I keep attracting men that are unavailable? So what I'm about to do, this video is going to be a little bit more serious. And I want you to understand something. And I want to dispel some myths, okay? Number one, allow me to dispel this myth that all women attract all types of men. All right. That means they attract men who are just about sex, men who are married, all types. The difference is women who value, high value women who value themselves highly. What happens is when they meet a man who is not in alignment with what they want, they cut it off. What happens to women who don't value themselves as high many times is they allow him to stay, and now it convolutes their mind so they think all of the men that I'm attracting are this way. So if you think you're attracting the same kind of guy, let me explain why. Number one, you keep saying it. See, the universe will give you whatever you want, okay? Thoughts become things. Whatever you think about, you bring about. You ever notice how people who say, I have the worst luck, always have the worst luck? Because what you're doing, your words and thoughts have energy, emotional energy, which attract the things in your life that this energy is about. So if you're a negative person and you're always saying those things, that's what you're going to attract, negative people in your life. All right. Like attracts like. Like attracts like. And so what I'm going to tell you is, number one, stop saying it. Number two, because the reason why you keep attracting the same guy is because you'll use any evidence to support it. You see, there he is. See, I told you he was married. See, I told you he was this. I told you he was that. And you keep telling yourself that's the story. You keep telling yourself. And the longer you tell yourself the story, the more you're going to believe it. So you've got to interrupt the pattern and tell yourself something different. One of the ways I tell people to do that is begin hanging around people who think like you want to think. Now, a lot of us are not there. I always say there's a thing called transference of emotion. What happens, it means all intense emotion is transferable. That's why you ever got an attitude with somebody because they got an attitude with you? You ever got excited because somebody told you about a restaurant, a pair of shoes, or something, and you got excited? They transferred that emotion to you. And so what you've got to do is you've got to begin getting around the people who think like you want to think. And last but not least, you keep attracting the same person because you haven't learned the lesson. There is a lesson in everything. People will teach you something about you. Relationships are not just about the other person. Did you learn the lesson? If you learn the lesson, you will stop attracting the same kind of people.